Your final exam for graphic design. You're going to want to have Pixlr opened as well as another internet tab. You are creating a magazine cover. So you can get some inspiration by just searching magazine covers and going to images. I would encourage you to pick one magazine that you're going to recreate. Maybe it's one that you receive in the mail, one that you look at frequently, one that has stuff that you like in it. Obviously, it has to be school appropriate. All right. So pick your magazine. So let's say that you are going to pick Time Magazine. Okay. So if I search just Time Magazine covers, whoops. This is what I get. Okay, now notice this one is not a typical Time magazine cover. Your typical magazine cover has story headlines on it. Okay, so you're going to want to find something like that. You will also notice notice the trends. Time magazine is typically always red, black, or white for the title. They always have a red box around the magazine. Okay, so pay attention to that. They also, typically, their font colors are red, black, or white. All right, so you need to make sure that you pay attention to that. Time Magazine is known for turning their images black and white before they post them on their cover. Not always, but a lot of the time, I will say. So again, you can pick any magazine. It does not have to be Time Magazine. Okay, it might be Better Homes and Gardens. It could be Vogue. It could be any magazine, any school appropriate magazine. Okay, so you're recreating it. So you're going to go to create new. The title is obviously going to be final. Your width is 800. Your height is 1,000. Go ahead and turn on your background, and the preset should be white right here. And hit create. Now you can start working on that. Obviously, like for Time Magazine, I'm going to have to add a shape so that way I have the red in the background. Your font you're going to want to add. You're going to want to try to mimic and find a font that is very similar to what is on that headline. Okay. You're going to apply your image. Now, on Time Magazine, the images are all cut out. You know how to do that. You know how to cut images out with your eraser, your magic wand. Then they have a white or gray or black background. Okay, so you're going to have a couple shapes on top of each other. You're going to have to put your picture on there. Now, there are some magazines that do not have a background. For instance, if I search Better Homes and Gardens magazine, their magazine does not have a border. The background is the full picture. Okay, so you would find like interior pictures of homes or gardens or outdoor living space, and that would just be your magazine background. Okay, now something I do want to draw your attention to is whenever they pick their font colors, they pick colors that are already in that picture. Okay, Time is known for the red, black, gray, white. Depending on your magazine, your headlines, your titles are going to reflect the colors of the picture. Notice how they change based on the colors in that picture. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention to that color scheme and you don't have random off the wall colors. All right, so a couple things that you need. You need a magazine title, obviously, that matches as much as you can get, as close as you can get it to the original magazines. So a title, a picture, background, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, you also need to edit those. This is not the original image taken, guys. They've turned up the brightness, they've turned up the contrast. They might have even taken the saturation up a little bit so the colors look more vibrant. Go play around with it. We're not looking to make the images look artistic. We're just wanting to enhance them and make them look a little better than the original photograph. Okay, so again, you can pull an image for the background, or if you're doing Time Magazine, go find a person and pull that image. Okay, you can take the saturation all the way down in an image. I do believe there's an option to just simply desaturate right here. So you can do that as well. So magazine title, picture background, make sure you edit it. to enhance the color or whatever it is you're doing. You need 3 story headlines. So these would be your story headlines. This right here. Whoops. This right here. And this here. Those are your story headlines. Make sure that you have at least 3 of those. Then, as you know, if you walk into a store and the magazines are at the checkout, there has to be a barcode to be scanned. Barcodes are always on the front of magazines, typically in the bottom left or the bottom right corner. So you're going to need to go and find a barcode. And you could even search magazine barcode. You can choose one that has a price on it. Okay, lots of different barcodes to choose from. Find one that you like and put it on there. All right. Double check everything. And there is a final folder under Pixlr in Schoology, and you can submit that there.